Don't let nobody tell you that I'm in the market for a husband. Of course I would be, but they don't sell husbands in the market.
Morning, dear.
Good morning, Mr. Harry.
Hello, Beulah.
Cyril, Miss Alice?
Oh, thank you, Beulah.
You, Mr. Harry?
No, thanks. Just my usual eggs.
Yes, sir.
Something the matter?
Not yet, really, but I am worried about Donnie.
Worried about Donnie? Why, Alice, he's captain of his football team, and his school marks are good. Well, of course, it isn't a very big football team, and his school marks aren't very good, but give him time. He's only 10.
It isn't that, dear. It's his social life I'm worried about. Madame Matilda, his dancing school teacher, called yesterday. This is the end of the course this week, and they're going to have a dance. She says that Donnie is the clumsiest dancer in his class, and he's the most awkward with the girls.
Well, don't let that upset you. At his age, that isn't so important.
Well, it is so important. None of the girls wanted to go to the dance with him. Madame Matilda had to make them draw lots to see who was going to get stuck with him.
It's stuck with my son?
Yes, that's the way it is.
All right. All right, he'll learn.
Not necessarily, dear, no. Madame Matilda says that the first social contacts are the most important, and if Donnie gets started off on the wrong foot, he may never learn social poise and polished manners.
Oh, hang Madame Matilda and her polished manners.
Well, women prefer men with polished manners, don't they, Beulah?
You just give me the man. I'll do my own polishing.
Anyway, you needn't be angry with me just because I don't want my son to grow up to be awkward with women.
Well, he happens to be my son, too.
I know that's exactly what's worrying me.
I resent that.
Well, you were awkward, dear. Don't you remember the night we went to our first prom?
Well, if you had a stiff shirt that kept rolling up in front, you would have been nervous, too.
If you don't stop fanning those eggs, Mr. Harry, they're going to get mighty cold. How'd your team make out, Donnie?
Not so good. Close, though.
What's the score?
112 to 68.
Well, that is back to a photo finish. After your lunch, your mother wants you to clean yourself up because she wants you to take you downtown to buy you a new suit.
Oh, no. Not today.
Well, what's the matter, honey?
I missed the second half of the game. What do I need with a new suit anyway?
Well, Miss Alice wants you to get a new suit so you can go to the dancing class party.
Ah, Beulah, what'd you have to bring that dancing class party up for? It's gonna be brutal.
I don't get it. When me and Bill go to the dance, we have ourselves a ball.
This is different. I have to bring Evie Harrington.
Well, she's a nice little girl.
Sure she is. I don't even know why she picked me, but gosh, Beulah, I'm gonna have to dance in front of Mom and Dad and everyone.
That's easy. What's bothering you?
I just can't dance.
Well, that's easy to fix. I'll teach you.
Jeepers, Beulah, can you dance?
Can I dance? Donnie, when the beat's right, I just take off. Bill Jackson.
You know, honey, some people would think you look like a cook stirring a pot. But to me, you look like the good fairy waving her magic wand.
Flattery will do you no good. What are you doing over here this time of day?
Oh, put on the wrong pants this morning.
Continue, lover.
The other pants had my money in them.
Yes, it happens to be lunchtime, huh?
That's what I like about you, my little pot pie. You can read my mind like an open book.
That's easy. There's only one page in it.
Nah, cupcake.
And furthermore, I don't see nothing about a happy ending.
You know, baby, it ain't legitimate to propose to a man before lunch.
Well, I guess I'll give you something to eat, but you're going to have to work for it.
Work?
Yeah, Donnie's going to some kind of soiree or something, and you have to learn how to dance.
Donnie, you come to the correct party.
You dance too, Bill?
Dance, man, I generally wake up jiving.
I'll do the teaching. You just demonstrate the man's part if it ain't too big a strain. Come on, Donnie. Maybe Madame Matilda couldn't teach you, but you can't miss with Madame Beulah.
And don't forget Monsieur Bill.
You fix the phonograph, Donnie, and Bill and me'll demonstrate how it's done.
May I have the honor, Madame Beulah?
Indeed you may, Monsieur Bill.
What's that?
Needle must be stuck. I thought I told you to get some music, Donnie.
Oh, gee, this is what we use in dancing class. Madam Matilda loaned me the record so I could practice.
You mean the kids dance to that?
Sure.
I got a hunch this Madam Matilda's a square. Come on, let's get something a little more groovy, a little more solid. Oh, here we are. Now, you started, Donnie, and Bill and I'll show you how it's done. Donnie, let me show you.
I'm just clumsy at it.
Wait a minute. You play quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
T formation?
Sort of.
Let me show you something. You take a ball from the center. Now you shift to the left. And you feint to the right. And you throw that pass. Now you come on, try it.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Take the ball from the center. Shift to the left. You feint to the right. And you throw that pass.
Oh, that's it.
When we get through with you, Donnie, you're going to be the struttingest cat in town. Come on now.
Hi, Beulah.
Hello, Oreo.
Oh, the scariest thing just happened.
Would you find another mouse in the washing machine?
Oh, no. I was just catching up on some back iron, and suddenly the iron spat in me. Just like a cat. Then the wire smoked and lights went out.
Well, you just blew a fuse.
So did my boss, Mr. Perry. Anyway, could I use your iron for a while?
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. But I'm so busy I could use 2 spare hands.
Yeah, what's happening? Company?
Uh-uh. Donnie's dancing class is having a party tonight. And Miss Alice is chairman of the refreshment committee.
Sounds fancy. What does that mean?
It means that I've got to make sandwiches and punch and then go down there and have service.
Oh.
Excuse me, Oriole, I'll be right back. The Henderson's residence.
This is Mrs. Harrington.
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Harrington. Should I fetch Miss Alice?
No, I'd rather you didn't. I'd just like to leave a message.
Yes, ma'am.
Please tell her that Evie's little cousin arrived in town unexpectedly. And under the circumstances, Evie will have to go to the dance with him.
Uh-oh.
Will you give Mrs. Henderson that message?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'll be glad to, Mrs. Harrington.
Goodbye.
Bye. Donnie's been stood up.
Well, that ain't gonna break his heart, is it?
Well, Miss Alice will be upset because she wanted Donnie to make a hit socially. And Mr. Harry will be upset because he just paid $41.50 for Donnie a new suit. And I'll be upset because I've been spending all my spare time teaching Donnie to dance.
Well, can't he get another date?
All other little girls has got dates.
Oh, I know how to get him a date. You know Gregory?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, gee, he's a dreamboat. Except he never give me a tumble. Even though I flirted with him more than a nice girl should.
And what's that got to do with Donnie?
Let's see. Must be some connection. Oh, yeah. Well, Gregory works for that new family just moved into town this week. And they have a little girl. And Gregory says she's real cute, but she's lonesome because she never had a
Don't
chance
say
to-
no more, Oreo. Just get on that phone and make a date for Donnie. I keep telling people you ain't as simple as you act.
Hello?
Hello, Gregory? This is Oreo.
Well, hello, Oreo.
See, I know it's not usual to call a fella up like this, but it's important.
What's on your mind?
Well, I'm calling about a date.
Why, sure, sugar. I'll meet you Friday night at the downtown cafe in Grotto.
Oh, Gregory.
Okay?
Man, I'll be there.
Bye.
Did you fix the date?
I sure did. Say, Beulah, What do you think I ought to wear?
Oriole, you were supposed to fix a date for Donnie, not yourself.
Gee, I forgot all about that.
Well, you get back on that phone and fix that date for Donnie and forget your own love life for a couple of minutes. Come on in, Bill.
How's a little sugar dollar this evening?
Oh, fine. Say, Bill, if you'd like to make a couple of dollars, Miss Alice said you could help me serve the refreshments tonight.
It's a deal, and I'm ready to start right now.
That ain't what Miss Alice meant.
Man can't work on an empty stomach.
Say, Beulah, it's all fixed. The little girl told Gregory she just loves to go, and here's the address. Can let me hold this for you.
Did the folks say it was okay?
Well, I guess so. Gregory didn't say nothing about it.
Well, Mr. Harry can straighten everything out if there's any trouble when he gets there. Look, Oriole, I've got to take Mr. Harry's shirt up to him, and I want you to guard these sandwiches while I'm gone.
That's like leaving the cat to watch a canary.
Harry, take a look at your big son.
Oh, you look fine, son. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Dad. But somehow it doesn't feel right.
Why? What's the matter?
Nothing. I just keep wanting to hide someplace.
Come in.
Oh, here's your clean shirt, Mr. Harry.
Thank you, Beulah.
My, ain't you the lady killer tonight?
Oh, I'm sure Evie's going to be very proud to have you for a partner.
There was a phone call, and Miss Evie can't go with Donnie tonight.
Can't go.
Then maybe I don't have to go.
What, after I spent $41.50?
They might have let us know sooner.
Oh, everything's okay, folks. Donnie has another date.
I might have known it.
Who with?
Miss Laurabelle Randolph.
Randolph.
Oh, that's a new family that moved into town last week. They say their little girl is real cute.
Madam Matilda must have arranged it. That was very thoughtful of her.
Here's the Randolph's address, Mr. Harry. Well, I guess I'll go and fiddle with the refreshments.
Criminy. Now it's worse.
What's worse?
Now I have to go with a girl I don't even know.
Son, you've got to learn to face up to your responsibilities. As my father used to say, there comes a time when you've got to step in and get your feet wet.
If you ask me, I'm in up to my neck.
We'll be back with Beulah in just a minute.
Well, go on, son.
Go on what?
Go on and pick up your date.
Gosh, Dad, I'm not very used to this sort of stuff.
No, I know what you mean. Confidentially, first time I visited your mother, I was nervous. But I didn't hesitate.
Well, if I was visiting Mother, I wouldn't hesitate either.
No, what I meant was... Donnie, it's getting late. Come on, I'll go with you. I ought to introduce myself to the parents anyway.
Why should you?
Well, because I'm going to have charge of their little girl all evening.
Well, as long as you have to go in anyway, I'll just wait in the car.
You sure you don't expect me to do the dancing for you, too?
If it's okay with Madam Matilda, it's okay with me.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Henderson. Is Laurabelle ready?
I'm Laurabelle.
What?
Really, Mr. Henderson, I thought you'd be much younger. But that's all right. I like older fellas. What are you looking at me like that for?
Well, it's just that I thought you'd be younger.
Younger? Now, really, Mr. Henderson. Oh, Dad, I want you to meet Mr. Henderson.
See here, sir, if you think for one moment you're taking my daughter out...
Oh, now, just a minute, please. It's my son who's taking out your daughter. I just dropped by to introduce myself as a neighbor.
Your son, huh? Oh, that's better. Where is he?
He's waiting out in the car.
Why? Something wrong with him?
Certainly not. He plays quarterback on his football team.
Football player. I'll get my purse.
Football player. Well, then why didn't he come in?
Well, he's a little nervous.
Nervous type, huh? Does he twitch or anything?
No, it's just that he's a little bashful because this is his first blind date. You know how it was with us on our first blind
No, I don't, sir. I never went on one. But it seems to be a tradition in your family.
Yes, well...
I'm dying to meet your son, Mr. Henderson. Shall we go?
Fine. I'll see that everything is carefully chaperoned. Good night.
Good night.
Donnie, open the door for Laurabelle.
Where's the football player?
This is my son, Donnie.
Laurabelle,
Yes?
you'll be home by 11 o'clock.
I will, Dad. Maybe sooner.
I'm sorry, miss.
Oh, call me Laura Bell, Donnie, and don't apologize. Sometimes ages and things get mixed up on blind dates. We'll have a good time anyway, won't we?
Sure.
I'm so sorry Evie couldn't come with Donnie. I do hope he wasn't hurt.
Not at all, Mrs. Harrington. As it happens, he's bringing a very attractive little girl.
Mr. Henderson.
Hello.
Attractive little girl? Yes, so I see.
Donnie, see that Laura Bell has a good time.
It don't seem possible. I think I put my big foot in it again.
Harry, what on earth?
What could I do?
But Madame Matilda couldn't possibly have arranged to have Donnie come with this girl. She... Oh. Beulah.
All right, children. Places, please.
Hello, Donnie. Hello, Evie. I don't believe I met your lady friend yet. Evie Harrington, this is Laura Bell Randall. Hello.
Ready? Commence.
Tired music that's ruined Donnie. Listen to that beat. Sounds like a Mississippi mule plodding home after a hard day's work.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to do nothing, Bella. I guess it's up to us. Come on.
I suppose that's an editorial us.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Hey, Donnie, you're a real George.
Solid Jack from way back.
I have never seen such a barbaric exhibition in all my life. Who meddled with that Victrola? Master Henderson, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And you, young lady, you're old enough to know better.
Oh, Madame Matilda, I'm sorry.
Mrs. Henderson, under the circumstances, I think perhaps you should remove your son from my academy.
Why, I'll be delighted. And you should know better than to scream at a child like that. You square. Come on, Donnie.
Come, Laura Bell.
I know one thing. If the chairman of the refreshment committee goes, the refreshment goes with her. Come on, Bill.
Beulah. I'm starved.
I figured you'd be. So I saved you a couple of sandwiches from last night. Where were you when I served breakfast?
I was upstairs. I pretended to be asleep until Dad went to work and Mom went shopping. I didn't want to see either one of them. Boy, am I in a doghouse.
You and me both. The sounds at the breakfast table was mighty loud this morning.
You know what gets a fella in trouble? Women. Beulah.
Excuse me, Donnie, while I dump this basket. Hello, Evie.
I want to ask you a favor.
Sure. Well, if I can.
Beulah.
Be right there, Donnie. You know where Bill's Trixie shop is, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Well, you run over there and Donnie will meet you. And then we'll see what we can do about it.
Gee, thanks, Beulah. Any more sandwiches?
Oh, sure. I got lots of them. Donnie, there's no use moping when you're feeling low. What you need to do is talk your problems over man to man.
What man to what man?
Well, for instance, why not go over to Bill's Fix-It shop and talk things over with him?
Think he could help?
Oh, sure. Bill makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Except when it comes to me.
Where's Donnie?
He went out about an hour ago.
Did he seem moody?
Didn't affect his appetite none. Miss Alice, are you sore about last night?
I certainly am. I think a mature woman should know better.
Well, I'm sorry. I was just trying to...
And I talked to some of the other mothers, too. They all agree Madame Matilda treated Donnie atrociously. Why, do you realize what she may have done to Donnie? She may have given him a traumatic experience.
Is that so?
Certainly. An experience like that to an impressionable child, it could warp his whole attitude toward girls. For all I know, there's been a seed planted deep in his libido that could turn him into a woman-hater.
Is that all that's worrying you?
Naturally.
Well, I don't know anything about that subterranean planting stuff. But if you want to know what's happening on the surface, come with me.
Why, where are we going?
Wait, and you'll see. Woman-hater, huh? Miss Alice, you should worry about the girls in Donnie's life. I think you've been worrying up the wrong side of the tree. Miss Alice didn't have no cause to worry about Donnie. All she had to do was let nature take its course.
I agree 100%, Pigeon Pie.
Then why don't you let nature take its course when it comes to us, instead of swimming upstream like a salmon?
That don't sound very romantic, baby. How come you think of me as a fish?
Because someday I'm gonna hook you